Another one of my favorite section, the skating section. So here you have a little bit more database. So the practice database, program content, competition, feedback, elements. So we're gonna see that in a little second. And then here you have a quick overview of those components. So first you have the practice database. So basically you would want to have an intention for the day. So set the goals for the day. Today my goal is to, I don't know, be more expressive in everything that I do. My goal is to pay attention to my lines in everything that I do. Whatever your goal is, you put the goal of the day here. Okay. Then for each section, you can detail what you're going to do. So I put 5 sessions per day. I think it should be nice. But let's just take an example. For the first session, we're going to do on ice technique and skating skills. Second session, we're going to do choreo, on ice cardio, and programs and on ice cardio. Then the third session is going to be off ice technique and harness. Then session 4 is going to be programs, on ice cardio, and then spins, for example. And then the last session is going to be stretching, off ice cardio. After, you have a link to practice day. So what you can do and what I would recommend you doing is create an event in your calendar. You call it practice. And when you click on here, you would have a template. Then when you click on practice, you should be seeing everything that you've entered in there, but it has to be linked to an event in the calendar. If it's not linked, then this is going to be empty. Okay. And then here you can detail the content of each session. So for session 1, you're going to do on ice technique and skating skills. Detail precisely what you want to work on. This is something I would recommend you do on Sunday for the upcoming week. So then you have an overview of everything that you want to do. You can also do it with your coaches if you want to, if you're that close. So then they can help you a little bit and guide you. If you want them to be able to see, you'll see later that we have a space dedicated to that. So then you can, ask for their feedback or if you should change some stuff, but at least they'll see that, you take the leadership in your career and you're not only expecting them to tell you everything that you have to do. But here, that's a great way for you to detail. And then when you get to practice, if you're practicing on your own, then you know exactly what to do and you don't have to be like, oh my gosh, what do I have to do? Or circling because you don't know what to work on or whatever. You will come prepared and your coach are going to be amazed and mesmerized by you. Trust me. So, and the reason why I tell you to link it to an event in the calendar is because after, when you go on the homepage, I've made a quick link so then you can see your session of the day. You see everything that you have to do, and then if you want to see the detail, because we all have our phones next to us, you just have to click here, because this is the multi-view table when you have all the cubes, meaning there are several tables. You click on link to practice day. It hasn't worked. I need to change that, but basically when you're gonna switch, you will see the page where you have the detail of your practice day. So I try to make it as easy as possible to use for you. But if you want a little reminder, you just click on here, boom, you can see. And if you want to see the detail, boom, you click on practice and then you have the detail. Next, we are going back to our skating section and we're gonna see the program content. Basically, it's the same thing that you've seen earlier. It's just all the database here. You can delete the views that you don't need. I put all of them, I pre-entered all of them. So you have the short and free for singles, pairs, and the rhythm dance and free dance. Whichever you don't need, you just right click on top of the name and then delete, and it will delete the things you don't need, and then you'll be able to see the versions of your program as we did earlier in the program content section or creative space. Next, we have the competitions section. So basically here you can add all the competitions that you're going to go to, and you can store all the informations regarding that competition. So here, the first column is the ranking you got at the competition. So let's just say you were first. Then here you can link the event to your calendar. So it would be nice to add the event to the calendar, so then you know exactly what's going on in your life as well. So let's do competition tests. Oh, competition tests, and then you add it to your calendar. And then the dates, you have to, oh sorry, you have to add it actually here. So let's just say the competition was, I don't know, Friday, and then you want to add an end date until Sunday. No, anywho, it doesn't matter. We have a range date here. Then here you put your short program scores. So let's just say we did 60. Then your, oh sorry, technical score. So it was 34, and then here you had 30. So it calculates it for you. Then you do the same thing here. You had 60 and 60, and then it calculates your free skating score and your total score. And then here you can add some feedbacks, whether it's from judges, from yourself, from your coaches, all of that. And then you can rate your energy level, your happiness, and your satisfaction. Those are key elements that I think are very interesting to keep in mind, because then you can understand how you felt and maybe things you need to work on with maybe some experts like sports psychologists or your coaches, your trainers. Like, good things to know and to store. Now, when you click on the page of the competition, you have a template. So when you click on the template, actually, let's see what it has to offer. Here you can actually put the image of your program score, the detail, because we usually tend to lose it or don't know where they are. So save it all here. Then you put the competition feeling here, and then you can put the feedbacks as well. And then the last, no, that's not the last. Second to last database is the feedback. So this is the energy level and all of that. And then how you felt about the competition. You can detail really how you felt about it. So when you open it, my feedback, you have a template. I got you people. So basically that's your journal entry. If you want to put in your journal, you can, or if you don't and just want to write it down here, you can. Options are all yours. This is your planner. The last section that we have is the elements section, because we want to progress, we want to get new jumps and all of that. So you have few database, jumps, spiral, spins, turns, and steps. You can add them here, or we have by elements also. You can add the jumps, the spins. So let's pretend we're gonna add the axle, for example, in full page. And what's the status of your axle? Let's say I'm in the process of learning axle. Drills and notes. We always have templates. I told you, I made templates for you, so your life is a little bit easier. So here you can put some drills and exercise. Write down some drills and exercise that you have been introduced to, that you want to remember. Here you can enter the key points, the keywords. Really, those are helpful to me because, for example, when I'm in the program, I just think about shoulder or hip or head, instead of thinking of way too many things that are polluting what I'm doing. Key points are the way to go. And then here, if you have videos, pictures and stuff, you can put it here, and then come back to those videos whenever you're working on it, or you don't feel good, or you want to compare yourself. This is the place to put everything. So this is a very powerful thing to help you grow and progress, and be meticulous about the work you have to do in order to get your new elements, and with all of them, not only jumps but all of them, which is pretty cool. So that's all for the skating section.